said you was ready, bitch. But being ready, to saying you ready.
I'm as ready as your mother walking down the
Don't you try it. Not today. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin Kel. We are back with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I had a nice, quiet weekend. You know, it snowed. I mean, it snowed. It seemed like it snowed all over the United States. At least some of the southern states and in the northern United States, it snowed. So what did you do in the snow?
I had a funeral to go to, and then I went to a Christmas play. Yeah, I had a good time on Saturday. But the snow stopped a lot of stuff. Like, it just... I didn't think it was going to snow that much.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was just going to snow and just go ahead about its business. But, I mean, once the snow came, it stayed for a good 16 hours. And, I mean, it was all going by the next day because the sun came out and it was shining and just melted up most of the snow. So it ain't really do anything. But, you know, I haven't heard really any accidents about black ice or anything like that. But when it snows, you guys, please be careful out there the next day. Because a lot of things that be out there turns into black ice and you can't see. And I don't want to hear about you being in the hospital with a driving accident. And especially those that's in Atlanta. Because, you know, a couple years ago, we went in on the city of Atlanta. And I will be there this weekend. Getting ready to go see Miss Jackson. I'm excited. I'm trying to get together with
Are you getting your Janet Jackson?
I don't know. But I know one thing. I'm trying to get together.
You don't know if you're getting your Janet Jackson?
What you mean? You're trying me. I'm not going there today.
But you'll be going
I'm just going to ignore him the whole time.
This weekend.
Any kind of sexual reference, I'm not paying no mind. Yeah. Hey, are you going to get Janet Jackson? Yes, bitch, because you're going to slay my fucking life.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do now.
And it's the last show in Atlanta. I ain't going to have time for that. So I'm trying to get together with my YouTube blackout family.
I'm not going to have time for that.
That lives in Atlanta. So hopefully I get to see them. So, you know, I'm trying to, you know, get in contact with Rox and Candy and whoever else lives there. You know, I'm trying to see everybody. Because I haven't been there since the last blackout. What I was about to say. Also, I got to give a shout out to Mr. James Caldwell. James Caldwell has a song out on iTunes called Bouta. And he sent me the video link about a couple weeks ago. And I love the video, and he was talking about YouTubers, talking about the YouTubers that's been here for a while, and he shaded some YouTubers and stuff like that. But I love the whole dance mix of the song, and it's under his Milan Treasure name, and it's on iTunes. And I said I was going to give him a shout out 2 weeks ago, mind you, and I forgot to give him a shout out. So there's a link inside the more info box linking you to his iTunes page where you can purchase the single. The single is only 99 cents, and you know all of us YouTubers got to stick together. So please make sure y'all purchase a copy of Bouta, and also watch the video because you know we about to fuck it up too right here on YouTube. You know we got a little bit more announcements.
Yeah, I got one too, but you go ahead and finish your announcement.
So I'm going to finish up these announcements with the sponsors. Shout out to all the new sponsors that are you know, on the channel, because this Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we are having our sponsors only live stream. And y'all don't want to miss that. Also, we will be taking your calls and just talking about whatever y'all want to discuss. And some new sponsors that will be a part of that. Welcome back. I love Brian Luttrell. Shout out to Celestial Goddess, James Smith III, Chang, Sharmel Cox, King Alone, I guess there's only one King, Wanda Williams, Matthew Perry, and Candice Michelle. Thank you all for sponsoring our YouTube channel. And if you have not sponsored our channel, it's $4.99. So I mean, if you want, yeah, $4.99 a month. So if you're looking for a good Scorpion Show present, how about sponsoring us for only $4.99? So there you go. And with that, you'll get access to our videos early. You'll get that monthly live stream. You'll get a nice little emoji next to your name when you comment on our channel. And you can see sponsored only posts in the community section, such as things that Mikkel whispers in my ear. And
but for me, my favorite is when we do our live.
Yes.
Our live stream.
Yes.
Which is only for the sponsors because it's just a small group of us. Well, not a small group, but it's an intimate group. And we have a good time.
Yes.
A real good time.
And I can't wait to see what tea gets spilled this time. And I want some good tea. And everybody else do too. So, over the weekend, oh yeah, I got to get to your announcements. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, you know, for those of you that have been following me, you know, I try to do it every year. I do a big crab feast in Baltimore. And so next July the 7th, 2018 will be no different. I'm giving a bus trip for those of you that live in Philadelphia or close to Philadelphia where you can get here and get on the bus. It's going to be so much fun. If you've seen the post from this summer that just passed, when my group and I, we went down there, we had a great time. We drank, we ate, we got drunk. Well, some of the other people got drunk. I didn't get drunk. But it's always fun. We have a good time. If you would like to go, please hit me up on Instagram in my DM only to find out how you can reserve your seat on the bus. Now, unfortunately, because a lot of people do ask me, what if I live in Baltimore, can I still go? Right now, at this very moment, I'm not taking people who live in Baltimore, only because we're doing it on a ticket base for the people who are on the bus. So that's how we're doing it. So I can't, and I don't want to charge people who live in Baltimore the same price for those who are coming on the bus, because it wouldn't make any sense and it wouldn't be fair to y'all to pay the same amount as those coming down on the bus, okay? So maybe in 2019, I will try to figure out how I can get it so that folks who don't live in Baltimore can come.
Yeah, is there a way they could just ask the venue, can they like purchase a ticket? Oh, okay.
So, so we are going to try to figure something out, hopefully for 2019. So, but I'll explain that to you too. So, if you would like to go, if you live in Philadelphia or you live, you know, close by, hit me up on Instagram. It's going to be so much fun. This is my third crab feast that I've done in the past few years. My first one,
and I think I'm really going to go.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun.
I'm
really love it because
it could be a part of the. Yeah, of course. I eat crabs. I drink. Yeah.
See, I don't eat crabs. And
now,
people
what
always
else
say, "How come
during the day?" Because I know.
Well, we're going shopping in the casino. So there's this beautiful outlet mall down there, Arundel Mills Mall. I'm trying to figure out, have you ever gone on a trip with me when we went down there?
No.
You didn't. Well, this big mall in Arundel Mills, and it has a casino attached to it. So those of you that like to shop or like to gamble, that's where we'll be going as well. But like I said, hit me up on Instagram, my DM, and I'll give you more information on how you can reserve your seat. Now, our first deposit is due the first week of January. So you got 3 weeks, okay? You got 3 weeks to give your first deposit in. But please hit me up because all of the information is on my Instagram. We always have a good time. It is a good time. This past July, I had a lot of subscribers, well, people who watched the Scorpion Show attend this trip, and I mean, they had a ball. So this is something that you guys may want to get hooked onto. So
even if you live in New York, you can still come on down, get that hotel, and part.
And y'all can meet us here in Philly that day of, and we can all be on the bus together, having a good time, laughing and drinking, and just having a good time. Because y'all know me, I'm gonna have me a good old time. Yes.
If it's top shelf,
yes,
and it's all you can drink.
It's top shelf, all you can drink,
all you can eat,
crab, shrimp. It's a buffet. It's a 4-hour crab feast, so it's like
get all of your life. Is it music?
Bitch, yes.
Oh, I know that's right. That sound like, bitch, I need to do my own trip.
We have a good time. And it's funny because people hit me up every year like, are you doing another one? Are you doing another one? And I feel so happy because that means that I do a good job. Yeah. See, this was okay, that's enough of that. All right, let's stop this damn video. Okay. Well, y'all know what to do. Get your left foot on over to my DMs and you can hit me up on Instagram, okay?
Yes.
Find out more.
So, now that we've done all the announcements, we got to talk about a show that I watched this weekend. She's Gotta Have It. Now, we know this is a Spike Lee joint, and this is something that a movie that he did back in the 80s, which is now a television show, a TV show on Netflix. Now, I've never watched the movie, or I've probably seen the movie before, but didn't know what I was watching. And, because it's a lot of Spike Lee movies that,
But you wouldn't forget She's Gotta Have It.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess because she was a hub. Well, I don't want to say she's a hub.
Well, I mean, but it'd be... If you particularly were to watch that movie, you yourself, it would be reminiscent to your life now.
Oh, you're trying me, really. So I'm not going to even respond to that. So what I will do is say that She's Gotta Have It. I watched the whole series in one setting. Except for the last episode, I watched that on Sunday. But I watched it all Saturday. And I enjoyed it. Something that I enjoy, like, because if I know for sure I can watch and do other things, I'm like, I'm okay. I'm definitely okay with that. And that is one of the shows where I could do other things and watch and listen and see what's going on. I mean, it was a lot of sex. It was a lot of artwork. I loved the different characters that were within the show. I think Rockaletta, I think her name was Rockaletta Moore. Rockaletta somebody. She was one of my favorite characters in the film. And it's just seeing a young woman who is just dating. Or, I won't, not really saying like in relationships, but each person gave her what she needed. I really like the older guy for her, but I think the young corny guy, Mars, would have been perfect for her. But, you know, the older guy could keep her on a stable.
Do you ever get what you need from these guys?
I'm not going to talk about that. So, do you? Tell me. I heard about you.
You hear nothing about me.
You going to see some of your boobs tomorrow?
I had to think real quick. I had to think real quick what you were talking about.
All right.
Listen. If I do, I will point them out to you.
Don't, because I'm gonna just be looking from the window. Yeah, but I really enjoy She's Gotta Have It. And shout out to the Scorpion Show sponsors. Well, shout out to them. But shout out to everybody, the subscribers, that were saying, you gotta watch this. Because I don't think I would have watched it. I think I would have just let this go by. I know it came out on Thanksgiving, and everybody was talking about it. And some people liked it, some people didn't like it. I'm one of the people that happened to enjoy it. And I thought it was going to be something like more like on the Insecure tip. It was nothing like Insecure to me. Nothing at all. Well, the only thing you can say is two single women who, you know, were doing their thing. They have their goals and things like that. But with Nola, darling, it was more of her trying to show that she is a woman and she's not just a piece of ass and she won't be disrespected. So I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Shout out to Spike Lee. I don't know if there's a need for season 2. You know what? The final episode, to me, there wasn't really a need for that neither because I don't know a woman that can have. Never mind. For those who didn't see it, I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, it didn't seem realistic.
Huh? Can you have what you don't know a woman who can have?
You know what? It could be a woman or a man. I don't know what she can do. It's a lot of women who do a lot of things. A lot of men out here doing these things.
Yeah.
You know? I am not going there. Not today.
Have you ever had more than one at one time?
I'm 33, of course. Have you? Yes.
No, I'm 27.
You're not. Bitch, speaking of, tomorrow is your birthday. Ooh, bitch, you getting up there.
Listen, I'm
about to be 30-something.
The bitch, the devil is alive.
And he's out there working.
And he's out there working.
And God is still blessing. Yes. Just like the devil tried to show up in New York today.
Hey!
He tried it. And I just want to say, thank you, God, for not letting that be what it could
have been. That's right.
Because I'm telling y'all, they already here. I told y'all a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, we all know that.
And it's happening.
They here. They just waiting for the right time.
Yeah. Because if he tried to blow himself up, like, can you imagine how many other people are going to be inspired
by that?
Yeah, and try to blow themselves up in front of everybody. This is the thing, America. Y'all want to talk about this net neutrality stuff? We need to get it together. These internet providers, y'all need to be sending everything to the government. Anytime somebody how to build a bomb, how to do this and how to do that, y'all need to be sending all of that to the government so they can be showing up to their door the next morning like, oh, what is that you're trying to do? And why were you looking to make a bomb? Like, this is what we need to do because I know they know how to do it because anytime you look for something, let's say like
pedophiles. They be on the internet finding these pedophiles.
They do all the time. Yeah. Send a message. Now let's say like you're looking for a hotel. You start looking for hotels
like
and you close the link. Soon as you go on Facebook or you go to another website, all you see are ads for hotels. So if the computer is that smart to know everything you've been searching for, why can't the government get hit?
Or back in the day when you were searching for you know what, and then all these different ads would pop up.
Bitch, now you go on those websites back in that time. Don't let nobody be behind you or coming or walking.
And don't let you
try to close out all
the tabs. Because there's going to be one that's
it was like 7 of them popping.
Baby, let me tell you something. I'll be honest with you. At one point, because at one point the computer used to be in my sister's room.
Yeah.
Baby, let me tell you something. When somebody was coming, I just said, you know what? Let me just turn this whole off.
Yes, and that's so bad to do.
And then you have to start all over.
Yeah, I broke a computer doing that.
Listen.
Yes.
I'd rather break a computer than get caught.
And back in those times, I'm sure y'all
You had no choice but to just turn the computer off. All of them.
And I would say stuff to those many floppy disks. Back in those times, do you remember that?
Yep, I remember floppy disks, but I wasn't saving up until floppy disks.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. Yeah. So yeah.
Did you ever get your disc floppy?
Wait a minute now. So.
Have you ever been somebody's floppy disk?
Shout out to New York City. Just shout out to New York.
Shout out
and
to
y'all
New
be
York.
safe and y'all be brave. Don't be scared to go out. Y'all got to continue working. Don't let that man stop you from doing whatever it is. You know, they had the cops out there at 4/4. And all of us like, oh my God, I was just walking down this street 3 weeks ago. That's all I'm thinking. I'm just glad nothing happened because I was a little bit nervous because y'all know a couple weeks before I went to New York, I guess that was 6 weeks ago, the man that ran people down riding the bikes. And I'm like, please don't let nothing happen. Then nothing happened, thank God. And then it's just like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. But it's becoming something now that's becoming normal to the New Yorkers. Stuff always happening, part of the city shut down. And, you know, people just be like, thanking God. One day it was like, I didn't think there was a God, but I believe him there because something blew up and stuff like that. And she was right in the area and she didn't die. So she's a believer now. Hopefully she's serious about that because he's real. Let me move on. Keaton Jones. Now this little boy, his video, I turn everything off. His video went viral over the weekend with him being bullied. Somebody's emailing me.
He has two iPhones, an iPad, a MacBook.
Keep it all in the Apple family.
Like, how much porn do you need to save?
Oh my God, you're trying it. So yeah. So his family.
I mean, 2 iPhones, an iPad, and a MacBook.
You just spilling my tea. But worry about what's in that phone.
Yeah.
How many pictures you need in that phone?
Listen, I delete.
How many pictures do you need?
I delete what I no longer need. Okay. Let me tell you
keep
something.
the ones you do.
Listen, until I get ready to delete them. Okay. Oh, recently 707 deleted.
Yeah.
Screenshots 7,217.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
That means he's known to screenshot.
Oh, I screenshot and
Don't send him that crazy.
videos 1,557. Okay. All photos 11,000.
How many screen recordings?
They don't have that on here.
It's under this video.
Wait. If I got if I got
quit the other day.
If I got 1,500 videos, about 700 of those are screen recordings.
Y'all did not tell me that Instagram is telling you if you screen record.
No, you know but I explained to you why.
Yes, because I was mad.
If you use that, if they send you the Snapchat video.
So if they just sent me a regular video.
If they send you a regular video, but there's no need to screen record that, Kevin, because all you can do is push on the video and save it to your phone.
I don't really save nothing from there. I just like I don't want no notifications on to nobody. If you send it to me,
but I'm saying, but I mean, it's no. Why would you screen record it rather than saving it? Because screen recording is the same thing as saving.
You just save stuff.
Yeah, I'm about to show you real quick. My DM. Who sent me something in my DM?
But will it tell her or him?
No. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Okay. So, you see how this is a regular picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I screen record this, he won't be able to see this. Now, just imagine if this wasn't a picture, but a video that he sent to me just like this.
Mm-hmm.
Just push on it, and it says save, and it'll save to your phone. He won't see this. Now, if he were to send me a picture or video where he used this camera right here, bitch.
Oh, ooh.
Well, you know what I mean. What I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
And you know how it comes up like a Snapchat thing or a Snapchat video where it disappears. Where it disappears. One of those you can't screen record because but in the beginning, when the screen record first came out, you could because I had a bunch.
And still, these people are freaks.
But you know, some people
don't even.
They still let me screen record.
Well, I mean, if they showing you, it's obvious they want you to see it.
I want to keep it.
So let's go back to Keaton Jones. So this is a viral video of a young little boy, probably a teenager. He can't be a teenager. I don't think he's a teenager. Maybe 11 or 12. He's from one of the southern states, and his mother is recording, I believe Tennessee, recording him crying about her having to pick him up from school early that Friday because he was afraid to go to lunch because people have been teasing him, pouring milk on him, talking about his nose, attacking him, and stuff like that. It was a sad
because he has
watch.
like a deformity, right?
Yeah, he doesn't look. He doesn't look normal. To the average person, like you can look at him and see like
There's
something's not right in his face or somewhere. But
can we push pause real quick?
yeah, you press pause.
No, get up and push it.
So this kid, excuse me, we're back. So the kid, he was being bullied at school and things like that, and the video went viral, where everybody that seen this video had compassion for this kid and what was going on with him.
Well, not him being bullied, but him explaining it to his mom.
Yeah, as in being bullied from people, where a lot of people wanted to.
No, I'm saying that because the way you worded it is as if there was a video of him out there being bullied.
Oh, not of him being.
Of him explaining. To his mom
not him being bullied, but him talking about what happened and things like that. And you know, a lot of celebrities wanted to fly him out to, you know, help him and make him feel better about himself, boost his self-esteem. A lot of the wrestlers, the WWE in particular, they have a Don't Be a Bully campaign, and Be a Star, Don't Be a Bully campaign, and a lot of them were tweeting and, you know, saying how sorry they felt. Just everybody was just enamored with this young teen. And I didn't see anybody like posting links to say like, you know, help me out with money and stuff like that.
I didn't see that either.
And his sister, I followed his sister on Twitter, and she was just thanking everybody for the love and the support, for, you know, everyone just encouraging her brother and stuff like that. And then when I seen the stuff going on in New York, I also seen that Keaton was trending on Twitter, and it's still trending on Twitter because it's like over 1 million tweets. That's how viral this video went. And it wasn't just about Keaton, it was about his mother. Now what I've seen is that his mother posted some, you know, Confederate flags and some racial statements on on Facebook. Now and the reason how they found her Facebook page is because the daughter tweeted out the link to the video, and it went straight to the Facebook page. So some people did some investigation on her Facebook page and found that post with the Confederate flag and her putting her statements out there. I don't even want to read what she said.
Past statements that she had put in the past?
Yeah,
on her page?
from the past. You know.
We'll put it out there because I didn't see.
I mean, people can read it or find it.
Well, can you just say what you saw, just in a nutshell?
I just seen pictures of her family with the Confederate flag.
I know the pictures, I'm saying what she said. Because I'm not for sure what she said. I saw those pictures too, but I didn't read, so I'm not 100% sure what was said.
If you're bleeding, dear butthurt Americans, if you're bleeding, no bones are sticking out, and you can breathe, stop crying. For the love, some folks clearly never picked a switch. And before y'all start talking to me about metaphorically, emotional, financial, or historical blood and brokenness, don't. Join a group. Y'all need some porch therapy, coffee with Jesus, something. Fine. So, I guess that was her response to people being upset about the Confederate flag or what's going on in America. And those are just some things that she posted on Facebook. So that made a lot of people upset. And then, you know, when it's a viral campaign, people like to pretend that they're you. Like, I don't believe that this is the mother going around on Instagram asking people to keep sending money to the GoFundMe link or to a, to a regular link. Because once a story goes viral, everyone comes out the woodwork making Instagram, GoFundMe pages for you. Or they come up with their own little Instagram pages for a little bit of fame, portraying that they're you. And there was this MMA fighter, there was some racial exchange going on in the Instagram account. Between the mother, Kimberly Jones, not Lil Kim, but the mother, Kimberly Jones, and this MMA fighter. Now, he was saying how he wanted to fly the little boy out. She was like, no, can you just send me money? And he was like, this is not about you, this is about the kid. But he was like, fuck it, I'm not doing nothing now. And she's like, oh, well, I thought us white people, we got to stick together against the devil or something like that.
Now, is this coming from her real page?
This is coming from an Instagram account, I believe, that's portraying to be the mother.
To be her.
I don't believe that that's really her.
Right.
That's just me not believing that it's really her. And the daughter was saying that the mom only had the Facebook page, and she does have an Instagram, but it's private.
And the one that's saying all this apparently is not the mother's page.
And the girl was saying that the family hasn't set up no GoFundMe accounts. They haven't asked nobody for money for nothing. Right. So it's just in this day and age, like, okay, now I understand why people are upset with the mother, but don't make up stories, because I don't know if this is true. Because every story that I've seen, I haven't seen the story about the little boy saying that he was going around making racial statements and stuff like that. I haven't read it anywhere except for people tweeting stuff like that, saying that this was a racist family and that's why he got bullied for being a racist. I don't believe that. I believe the things that he was crying about in that video.
That he was bullied because that's how kids are, especially when you look different. I feel bad. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I just feel like we all need to just, before we start sharing things on social media, we need to Google first to make sure that it's real and make sure that these pages are real, because this is reminding me of kind of like when the girl Kanika Jenkins, when she died. Everybody had an Instagram account, everybody had a Facebook page or a Twitter page, and all of these screen caps were out of nowhere, but people just photoshopping shit. Like, it's just, it's beyond sad. It just shows you how much fame people want just for likes. Like, people be posting stuff about people missing. Some of these people not even missing. But they doing this for the likes and the shares and the fame.
And I personally never retweet any of that. I never repost, because you just
don't know. If it's not coming from the state, don't even retweet it. Or the news stuff.
With this situation, I felt bad for the boy, and I still do feel bad for him, because I've seen people in that situation get bullied. I've seen people who were not as worse off physically get bullied. But I just felt like it's crazy the way society and social media is. Because I saw some people that I would never think I would say some horrible things about this boy after this post came out with the Confederate flag. And I said to myself, wow, like, I can't even believe you as an adult with kids is saying this. But let's just, for instance, you read that statement, that post that was on his mother's page. To me, I didn't see that as being racial. I saw that as somebody who's being upset that the Confederate flag is being taken down. Now, you have a lot of people out there, granted, that it's just like a lot of Trump voters. We cannot all say that all white people who voted for Trump are racist, because that's just simply not true. That's not true at all. But I can't imagine or believe that a white person, that every white person who wants to keep the Confederate flag up is somehow racist. And the reason why I feel that way is because I say to myself, there are a lot of people, what happened back in the 1860s or whatever the case may be during the Civil War, that is a part of history. Whether certain people like it or not, it is a part of history. And there are some people out here in this country who feel like if you take away that portion of history, then it's just one side of history that's being told. And I see that there are a lot of people like that. Now, granted, I can't speak for this woman as far as what's in her heart and how does she feel about people of different races and different colors. I can't. But I cannot also put words into her mouth that she may or may not, have said. I can't do that either. But I do think that people, we gotta look, I say this all the time, we have to be smarter. You made up a very good point. Every time there is an incident or something like this that comes about, there are always people coming out of the woodworks to make fake pages, make fake GoFundMe pages, and people fall for it, and they go and they donate to it or they repost a link. Y'all need to start paying attention. I never, ever, 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 ever repost anybody's stuff unless I know you personally or I know, of the situation. Other than that, I'm not reposting no GoFundMe link, because it could be a scam.
Yeah, and that's something that I wrestle with sometimes, because I know that, I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
Because I know that, that with my family 2 years ago, we needed the GoFundMe. And, like, sometimes people just send me GoFundMes, like, they'll send it to my DM with no pictures on their page.
Right.
Like, nothing's there.
No story of why they need the GoFundMe. And it's unfortunate because, like you said, when the boy's sister came out and said, listen, my mother has this is her Instagram. My mother doesn't even, we don't even have this page. And not only that, the family didn't even create a GoFundMe. That should bring up a red flag to a lot of you right there, that this could be a scam, and this could be people who are just trying to be malicious because they went on this mother's page, saw these pictures of the Confederate flag, and now they're trying to make this elaborate story. Oh no, he got bullied because he was saying racial things, which that's no proof that that is even the case why he got bullied. There's no proof of that at all. There's no proof that he got bullied because he said racial things. I think this is stuff that people are just now making up. But it's unfortunate that adults fall into that trap time and time again, and then y'all get on social media and y'all repost and y'all say things that are just like mean and hurtful. I didn't post this story at all because I just simply felt bad, and I didn't want to be a part of that whole bandwagon crew that, you feel bad and you pray for people on your own. I don't need to repost and do all that to show my sympathy. But I also feel like a lot of us have to start using a little bit more common sense. Common sense. If it was easy for Kevin to find his sister's Twitter page and to see that she was letting everybody know, listen, our family has not created a GoFundMe page, then a lot of y'all should have been able to do the same thing. Rather than seeing people repost stuff and you just scrolling your timeline, and you see somebody post something that says, oh no, his mom, and then now you want to screenshot it and repost it on your page. Yeah. Like, come on. Like, it doesn't take that long to start, unless you want to do it. Because if you don't want to do it and you just want to repost it because everybody else is posting it, then I can see why you're doing it, because you just want to be like everybody else. But it's just like, a few months ago, this girl we know went on her Instagram, and there was this fake story that had came out about Pepsi. A fake story. This is fake news. And it came out and said that there was a worker at Pepsi, a disgruntled worker at Pepsi, that was taking HIV serums and inserting it into bottles of Pepsi's inside the factory, and the bottles were being shipped out to different stores. This was a story that was put out there. This girl that we know, she was reposting this and leaving long captions like, oh my God, see, this is why I don't drink Pepsi, you know. And what I didn't even leave a comment on her page. I waited until I saw her. And I told her straight to her face, you're a fool. You're a fool for even reposting something like that. Did you even do your research? Did you even bother to Google and make sure that this was, oh no, I saw some guy post it. You saw some guy post it and then you reposted it and left your own comment. You know, I made her feel this little. To when I walked away from her and I went back on her page, it was deleted. That's how little I made her feel. You're a fool for even doing that. And then you have the nerves to be a mother. Like, come on, come on, people, we have to start using our brains. If Kevin was able to find his sister's page and his sister's letting everybody know, listen, we don't have nothing to do with that GoFundMe. If she's letting you know that we have nothing to do with that GoFundMe, that means that she's letting you know, stop sending money to the GoFundMe because we have nothing to do with it.
But I think it's nice that all of these organizations want to do things to help this.
And they should still help him.
And guess what?
Despite what these posts, because I just want to say this real quick. Even if, let's just say for a second, even if the stories are true about the mother, let's say the stories are true about the mother, that the mother somehow was saying all this mean and nasty stuff. This is still a child. And these things, if he did say it, these things are taught at home. But whether or not he said these things in school or not, that still does not give people the right to bully him. What should happen is these adults, these celebrities that want to help this boy, if it is true, they should come and take this boy under their wings and say, listen, if this is true that you've been saying these things, this is why you should not say these things, and have a talk with this young man. But don't ridicule him and his family on social media because, oh, now we've allegedly found out that his mother's a racist, and allegedly he's going to school and call his classmates the N-word, which it's still no proof that he's even said that. It's just something that people are making up. If that is true, then these celebrities should come to this little boy and say, listen, his favorite wrestler, whoever the hell he likes, should be able to say, listen, this is one of the reasons why you don't do things like this and you don't say things like this. Because this is what happens, and you don't want this to happen. So this is why we all need to come together. And you're still young, so there's time for you to change. Now, if you were somebody who's in their 60s and 70s, you know, but you're still young, so it's time for you to change if this is true. But don't go out there on social media and say, oh, you know, oh well, this is. I've seen people say, well, this is what he gets, and it's unfortunate. Like people, we gotta be a little bit smarter, and I can't stress that enough.
Yeah, and if they're going to go out and do this for this little boy, y'all need to do this donate your time to a lot of people that's a part of bullying campaigns or kids that been bullied who are like a part of what, like, I guess they got like a bullying organization, or go to local pals and stuff like that. Like, don't just do this for one child because this video went viral. There are many children who could use that help and use that love and attention that you're all just, somebody's cooking something, they burn it, giving it to one boy, giving it to one child. And if it's true about his mother, it sucks. You know, if it's true that she's a racist. But yeah, like you said, I hope that they all talk to him and say this is not right. Because now this is putting a stain on this little boy. But I mean, they haven't been able to find anything else. But she just went on and deleted everything off her Facebook page. And there's only one picture there.
Because, and I would imagine she did because of the fact that now people have come to her Facebook page and don't tell them what the hell they've been saying.
Yeah, and I guess that's the only thing they can find. Is that the only thing you can find?
That was to me, and that's what's, because that was the only thing I saw. So that's why I said to you, well, maybe if you know something else, then read it, because I haven't seen anything other than the fact that she's for keeping the Confederate flag up. Other than that, I haven't seen any racial slurs. I haven't seen anything. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like there are tons of people out there who want the Confederate flag to remain up. I don't think you're racist. I think you're foolish. Yeah. But I don't think you're racist to want that up. You know what I mean? It's hurtful to other people, but I don't think you're racist.
But it's a lot of racists that are defending that flag and just they couldn't even care less about us or skin color or you know, the things that our ancestors went through during those times. All they know is that they're fighting to keep a flag up. And it's just, you know, it's still sick that in 2017 this is what we're going through, and it's going to keep going as long. It's just going to keep going.
Right. But that's still, just because she's fighting to keep a flag up does not equate to her being racist. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't equate to just like.
But
if I come across somebody
who say it's about the history, but what do you really know about the history of that flag?
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. You have. See, I'm able to look at it on both sides. To me, the flag comes down, it comes down, listen, it comes down, it hurts a lot of people, it's offensive to a lot of people, it comes down. But for me, I feel like, because you know how much I love history, I feel like 10, 20 years from now, when I'm explaining history to a 10 or 12-year-old, how can I explain history to a 10 and 12-year-old when half of the history has been erased? You understand what I'm saying? If it's not there for me to explain or for them to see, then how can I explain it? That's just like, but then that's just like how there's some whites out there that feel like blacks should stop talking about slavery.
We're never going to stop talking about it.
Exactly. But see, that's a part of history. So how can we stop? Listen to what I'm saying. That's a part of history. So how can we just simply stop talking about history? Slavery as if it never existed. But there's some white folks out there that want us to do that. So then I look at it and say, well, then I see where some people are saying the Confederate flag, this is a part of history too. Whether it be good or bad, it's also a part of history, and we need to teach our children why this symbol was so hateful to these people over here. But if this symbol is no longer around, then how are we going to explain that to them?
Well, ask the people who have been through the Holocaust that feeling of not seeing swastikas and things like that around. You don't need to see it to know that it was there.
No. Well, first of all, you're not going to see a swastika hanging anywhere, because a swastika is a symbol of hate. That flag was a flag. While it is a symbol of hate for some, but that swastika meant so. It was.
It's not even allowed in Germany. You're not even allowed to have that up anywhere.
No, you're not allowed to have that up anywhere. But what I'm saying is, there's some things that if you take away,
I understand.
No, I'm not saying you don't understand. I just want to stop, because I feel like I'm going. Stop.
No, it's
sometimes you have to learn when to stop, and this is my moment where I'm stopping.
No, don't stop.
No, I'm going to stop.
I think that it's a good conversation.
No, but I'm just saying, me personally, I want to stop. I just want to stop.
You just want to stop.
Yep. Next subject. I want to stop, because I feel like I'm going somewhere where I don't want to go. So let's just go to the next subject.
And more racist news. More.
More fucking more. You know what's so funny? Because I just saw what his opponent looked like today.
Doug Jones, you're just not seeing it.
Because I kept saying to myself, wait, we keep talking about Roy Moore, and I keep hearing about Doug Jones, but I never see his face.
He look as goofy as
Roy Moore.
What's his name? What's the Virginia governor? Hillary Clinton. Yeah, Tim Kaine. He looked just as goofy. But listen, If you live in Alabama,
Goof Troop.
that was my show.
Which one was Max and which one was Goofy?
Max is the fat one, and
I know which one's Max. I'm talking about which one is Max between Jim Jones.
Jim fucking Jones. And speaking of Jim Jones, that picture of that little boy in Jim Jones, y'all gonna stop saying that's not his son, talking about that's Cameron's son. That is Jim Jones' son. Because if you scroll over to the next picture, he looks just like Mama Jones when he was on the football team. So sometimes you look like your parents and sometimes you don't. Like, I don't think I look nothing like my father. But then sometimes when I see pictures, I say, oh my God. Like, yes, I see it. And when I'm with my mom, it's just, I always see it. Like, even in old pictures.
I mean, your mom can never deny you.
Nobody. I mean, yeah, she can.
She can't deny you. You look just like your mother.
Yeah, but my father's family, like, oh my God, you look just like your father. And I don't see it at all. But when I see some old pictures, I say, okay, yeah, I see it. And sometimes no. But yeah, back to Roy Moore. If you live in Alabama, please go out and vote. Don't vote for a pedophile. Like, I don't really care who y'all vote for. I mean, I would love for you guys to vote for Doug Jones, but it's your choice on who you vote for. If you feel good and you can sleep at night voting for a pedophile, go ahead and vote for that pedophile. And something that I can't stand is that this, the Republican Party, now they're just endorsing a pedophile. He is banned from a mall for a reason.
Hello.
Come on. Now, who just banned people from going to the mall? Now, most people get banned from stealing.
Is he still banned from there because it was so long ago?
He's still banned from that mall.
But then again, how can we be surprised because they endorsed and nominated and voted for Donald Trump?
And mind you, 55% of white women was okay with it. And 95% of black women said, hell no. 95 of black women versus 55% of white women.
Because 95% of black women back in the day were being raped by these white men.
And you know what? And Gabrielle Jones, Gabrielle Union, I ain't mad at her for saying that, you know, black women been saying things for years. And now because white women are coming forward, everybody's talking about it. She ain't lying about what she said. It's the truth. It's always you're not telling the truth, or I don't believe you. And it's like, how can you tell your children if anybody touch you and you do this, or you say something, every time you say something you shut up, or you better not say nothing, because it's a family secret and stuff like that. Like, it happens all the time. All the time. And black women have been going through this at work. They say something, oh, you know what, you don't even need to work here no more. You just can't work here no more. And it happens all the time. But now that white women is coming out, it's women now coming out everywhere, just like they try to steal the Me Too movement. I didn't even know they tried to steal it, but yeah, they try to steal that too.
But you know what's so funny? Because I said to myself, when I saw that on The View about the black woman who said she created it back in 2006, I was thinking, like, where the hell did she create that at 2006 when people were doing hashtags in 2006?
Because Twitter been out since, like,
I know, but who was doing hashtags?
Maybe it was just called the Me Too movement.
Oh, okay, maybe, because I was thinking, like, huh? I felt that, when I heard that, I was like, I don't know, because I don't remember too many people hashtagging shit.
Yeah.
12 years ago.
Too many founders of the Black Lives Matter movement. I don't know who's the real founder of Black Lives Matter. Everybody's Black Lives Matter. But Alabama, y'all get out and vote. And if you live in Alabama, don't just be, if you're watching right now and the polls is not 8 o'clock on December the 12th, get out there and get your ass out and vote. I got 7 p.m.
They said that, but it's expected that he's going to win.
Yeah.
I mean,
Donald Trump won too, right? Who's that?
Your mom. She yelling at somebody downstairs.
She's always yelling these days. I guess Barbara's coming back.
She's back.
Azealia Banks and Remy Ma.
She told me to move.
Yeah, no.
Did she say move?
No, I said, why you ain't telling her to move?
Oh, I think she said move.
Because she came downstairs with that whole attitude.
A whole attitude. And gonna tell me why you say She got nasty with him, and then I said She gonna look at me and say, why you say Because I wanted to. She yelling at somebody down there.
Good.
She really
open the door. Let me see.
Is the TV on? Is the TV on?
Yeah, but let's finish so we can get out of here. No. So Azealia Banks and Remy Ma. Azealia Banks came from Remy Ma's net.
Did you see Remy Ma on her live?
I didn't even watch.
And Vince called her. I guess he was calling and telling her to get off the line. And
No.
she told him, she said, "Oh, sorry, this is Vince calling, but I'm not going to answer right now."
I know that's right.
I said, "Is this for real?" I couldn't believe it. I was
Tell me you gonna do your husband.
And she was dead serious. And then she said, now, because you know the people was on her comments, now if your fave has a brother that's a pedophile, y'all need to get all up out of my... Yes, I was...
She said that.
Yes, I was... all out.
Oh my
I
God!
think my friend Nasir had posted on his...
Oh.
I saw it with my own eyes, and I was like, bitch, she is... No, sorry. Remy fucking Maz.
Woo!
She did.
Baby.
She was letting it be known that if your brother, if your fave has a brother that's a pedophile, you don't need to be saying nothing. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I saw.
I mean, they can say whatever they want to say, but I mean, girl. Bitch, I'm gay.
She said that on her live, and I saw her. It's not, nobody told me. I saw her with my own two eyes, my own two ears. And when Vince called her, she put the phone to and said, Vince, I'm not going to answer right now. I know you're calling me to get off.
Oh, Vince called her real fast.
Yes. Yeah. She said, no, I'm not answering.
He called her real fast.
Real fast. Real fast. But she said, nope. I got something I gotta say, and then told the people, if you're in my live and your fave has a brother that's a pedophile, you don't need to say nothing.
Well, you know what? Remy Ma is still in these streets. She's trying to get a hit.
She is. She still got that jail mentality in her.
Yeah, because I mean, she be trying to be nice, and she's still on probation. Now I need her to get Meek Mills.
They need to leave her alone now.
Yeah.
Those people need to leave Remy alone.
Especially Azealia Banks. Like, Remy, you let that little girl, she comes for everybody. But I mean, I'm glad that you came back with receipts. After you posted those receipts, you should have left it right there.
Right there.
Because she already showed you who she is. I mean, it's like, how many times can people tell you stop or don't even, what's the word I'm looking for? Because I'm thinking about my YouTube situation versus her situation. I'm like, you know that this person is the common denominator in all the beefs in the industry. Mm-hmm. Like, this is Azealia Banks. And now this Azealia Banks is coming to you and writing you and talking about somebody and saying all of this stuff. Now you could tell that Remy really wasn't trying to go back and forth in the DMs, but it was Azealia writing all this shit, and Remy just with one word reply, meaning like, bitch, leave me fucking alone.
Right.
And
why are you in my shit?
Yeah, and this, hey, it happened to be a good reason to come back and clap back at her. But I mean, what Remy Ma was saying, like, it was tumbleweeds. It still is tumbleweeds when it comes to female rap. It's like, if your name is not Nicki Minaj, you're not popping in rap right now. And I mean, it's the truth. Like, you might get somebody that slipped through the crack, but that's one of the tumbleweeds in the industry right now. Right. I mean, you got your veterans, but for female rap, it is sad. It is a sad state for the female rap. Just like it is for, to me, I think hip-hop and I think R&B too. Like, just our music, period. It's not a good thing. First of all, we're not even buying each other's music. We don't even buy music anymore. No. But you got everybody else on the top of the charts and we just sitting there, you know,
looking stupid.
Lucky to go #1 on R&B chart, you know. It's bad. It's bad business right now. And I mean, but we'll go to the tour because I mean you can't bootleg that. But
because I'm at the tour. Oh, you know I'm at the tour.
But I just feel like everybody needs to stop paying Azealia Banks the time of day.
Yes. Like,
once she showed you who she is, believe her. She already told, I'm gonna come at Nicki Minaj's neck just so she can respond because she's a dingbat. Like, come on. Like,
but you're a dingbat for saying that.
Yeah, she
dingbat.
Is a dingbat. And don't she kill bats in her closet? Chicken.
A whole closet full of dead damn chickens. And she had the nerve to have on damn goggles, a hazmat suit, a face mask,
Killing animals
to clean up that mess. Now, why would you do that? Why would anybody, for the life of me, pay somebody something, pay somebody like her, any mine, who has dead chickens in their closet, in their home. Mm-hmm. Dead chickens to the point that the chickens are deteriorating in that closet.
Yeah, the blood is all over the wall.
The blood has now, on the floor, has now turned black because it's been sitting there so long. Can you imagine how that house smelled? Not the closet, not the room that the closet's in, but the house itself. Can you imagine how it smells?
That air feels good coming through. Yes, go ahead, keep going.
And I ain't talking about 1 or 2 dead chickens, because that's enough to cause a smell right there. Yeah. I'm talking about multiple dead chickens.
A lot of chickens.
I saw the closet with my own 2 eyes. And the video where she's opening the closet door and letting you look inside and seeing the whole closet is full of black. And the black is from the blood that has dried up. I'm sorry, is it me?
It's not you.
And Remy Ma really paid her some money. If I was Remy Ma, the first DM I would have got from her, she would have been blocked right then and there. Blocked. Satan, keep thee away. Far away.
Yeah, but you know, Remy wasn't sure what was going on with her because Remy wasn't even out when Azealia Banks had all of these feuds. I mean, she feuds with everybody.
She should have asked somebody first, what's up with this girl Azealia Banks?
Yeah.
Or she should have Googled her. You know what I mean? Yeah. Come on now, Kevin. Why everybody not using Google? Why are we the only ones using it?
It is your best friend. They need to make that. Let me stop because I need to check from that. But it is your best friend. The Trump accusers came forward today. I mean, they've been already coming
forward.
But they got together today and they went to Congress to look into the presidency, to the president, and see how they can get him removed from office. And they sat there and they talked about their things and stuff. And I mean, this has been a time where the Democrats see everybody's move right now is political and strategic, with them all getting together and getting what's his name, Al Franken out. It's a part of a strategy. To get him out, all of the accusers, get them out, push them out, because now they see that Roy Moore is coming in. So we got rid of our accusers. Look at the Republicans. Look, they done. People of Alabama has voted, and nobody, and the Republican senators don't have no balls to tell him not to even come to Congress.
But on Al Franken and John Conyers, because let's be really clear. It was Al Franken, John Conyers, and then the Republican representative from Arizona. I can't think of his name. Something Franks, a Republican who came out and said that he was stepping down it was something. His name was Franks. He was stepping down because
you're right.
There were two women who accused him of sexual harassment because he talked to them about possibly being surrogates for him and his wife, I think, because I guess his wife couldn't have the kids. Whatever the case may be. But they felt uncomfortable. They accused him of sexual harassment. His whole thing was, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to, but I guess it was inappropriate. You know what? So I'm just going to step down. That's what he did at Republican. But I think for the most part, we got to be very clear. The Republicans, while they all had something to say about Al Franken and John Conyers, they weren't the ones who forced Franken out of office. It was the Democrats.
His colleagues. That's what I'm saying.
And it was over 30 of
political.
them. Yeah, but it was over 30 of them that said, listen, you gotta go.
Yeah, they all got together and said that I'm gonna be the one to do it, and then no, us five we gonna do it, and then y'all gonna lead the charge. And that's what I think happened.
Yeah, but see, my whole thing is, I'm not upset with the situation with Trump. Because Trump should have never been put into office anyway. So yes, those women were right today when they said, listen, if all these other senators got to leave because of the sexual harassment, why doesn't he have to leave? He needs to be investigated just like the rest of them. And they're absolutely right. I agree with them. They're absolutely right. Why is it that Al Franken, John Conyers, and this Republican representative from Arizona, why does the three of those men have to leave, but then Donald Trump doesn't have to leave? And he has over 16 accusers. It doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, if it is political, I'm on that political bandwagon. Yup, because he needs to be the fuck out of there too. Who the hell does he think he is? And he got so much shit to say.
Yeah, but 2018 is going to be very, very interesting, especially for the party of pedophiles.
Because that's what they're going to be.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to be. And you know what? Yeah. Because let me tell you something. Y'all need to know that this is not right.
Yeah. They know it's not right. But they're afraid to get up and say something.
And the fact that they took the money away from Roy Moore, the Republican Party, because they didn't want to give him money to help him. And then after Donald Trump came out and endorsed him, now they're giving him back money to help him win. Like, come on. It doesn't make any sense. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
And then Donald Trump goes to Pensacola, Florida, instead of going to Alabama itself because he went to a TV market. That's like him going to Camden, New Jersey. You know they're going to show it on Philly TV.
Well, yeah, that's why he did it. That's exactly what he did.
Like, come on.
They said that they said that the people down there, they watch that news thing too. I mean, he knows what he's doing. And they know too, because they know a lot of minorities are not going to come out in droves and down there in Alabama to come out and vote for them.
They don't expect you to vote, period.
No, they don't expect you to vote. And see, this is why you guys got to get out and vote, because they don't expect you to do it.
Yeah. So,
when are we going to learn that?
I don't know. I think after this year, I hope that everybody has learned their lesson. But then again, it shows you that just because I don't normally vote, and this person speaks for me, I'm going out to vote. That person, them people that normally say I don't need to vote, they showed you why you need to vote.
They showed you why you need to vote.
Because they said the rural areas where the girls came out to Woodward and pushed for Trump.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Oh, and then they was lying in the polls too. But you know what? It still was a 2% difference, no matter how you look at it. It was still 2%. Hillary won the popular vote and lost.
And Donald Trump to this day still thinks that he won the popular vote.
3 million people.
Because he still to this day thinks that there were 3 million illegal people that voted. Like, what's the matter with him? Like, I don't get him at all.
Yeah, like the bombing in New York. You're tweeting about what the New York Times wrote while somebody tried to blow up the whole damn city of New York.
Yeah, I get it.
You worrying about what they say you watch 8 hours of TV. I believe it.
Yeah, because what else is he doing?
Nothing.
Huh? No, I don't know. What is he doing?
Learning about the United States.
Let me tell you something, Kevin. Anybody can really be president.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, I'm about to drive
down.
down there and say, listen, open this damn gate because I can be president.
You're not old enough yet.
I'm not?
You got like 8 more years.
No, bitch, you... Oh, well, maybe you're right. I didn't think about it.
Yeah. You got to be 35.
Yeah, you're right. Ah, you're old. That was a good
That's
one.
where you're born here.
Yeah, it was. That was a good one.
Yes. So listen, we're going to go. Oh, I forgot to give out shout outs. Wait. Oh my God. Is my laptop still on? Here we go. Wait.
Don't hit the wrong tab.
Oh, I ain't got nothing open. That's crazy.
It's X-rated?
Yeah. So I said, who wanted shout outs? And shout out to the sponsors of the Scorpion Show. Instead of the regular new sponsors, I wanted to give a shout out to the sponsors who help keep the lights on around here. So, hold up, let me go. We got 23, so I'm going to say as fast as I can. We're going to go. Come on, Mika. She said, Shauna Mona said, me, in a special prayer, I'm going through a rough time, but you'll always brighten my mood, at least for a little while. LOL. Well, you know what? We're going to send some prayers up for you. You know, God got you and your family. I don't know what's going on. You didn't tell us, but y'all want to get through it. Shout out to you, Shantae Mona. Mm-hmm. Ruby Lady 86. She said, hey, Kevin and Mikhail. Thee. Me, my birthday is tomorrow. Well, you know, you and Mikhail share a special day.
Birthday. Happy birthday.
Hey. Jay Lawrence. Shout out to Jay Lawrence. Jay Lawrence. I got to get these names right. I'm trying to be all fast. In the key of P. My real name is Portia. Well, shout out to Portia. Let's hope you're not as dumb as the one in the Housewives.
No, I don't think she is.
Because if Candy is not feeling you, why would you still want to say, I apologize? Flawlessly freckled. Me, makeup vixen. Thanks again to Mikhail for helping me with my thesis paper in school. And thanks to Kevin for showing my son and I Halloween picture on the show. Hey.
Yeah, I remember. I did help her with her thesis paper.
Charmel Cox. Hey, I think this is your second shout out today. Yes, it is. Jakara. I hope I said it was Jakara.
Where am I reading this? Where are you reading?
Right there. Me, I want y'all to say my real name though. Jakara. Jakara. Which way? Alexandra Stouffer. Please shout out my YouTube channel. Now, I don't know the name of your YouTube channel, but shout out to Alexandria Stouffer. Make sure y'all check out her channel. And make sure you leave a comment, girl. Sophia. Hey, Miss Sophia.
Hey.
Cortland Anderson. Shout out to Cortland. Cortland be always commenting. I see your name all the time. Shout out to you, Cortland. Chaparral C. I believe that's the old school Chaparral Cooper that's from Atlanta. Penny Diva, Old Shorty Boy, Candace Michelle, and
shout out to That's my girl Candace.
You know what?
Candace has gone on almost every one of my bus trips, starting with the White House.
Yes. Hold up.
She went on the crab feast this year. She went to Wildwood with us too.
She went on more trips than me.
Yeah, she does.
Don't
She's
do
a
that.
supporter.
What's that shade?
Okay. Shout out to Candace. And she's going on this crab feast too. So shout out to her. She's a really big supporter. When we went to the White House last year with my church, she brought her daughter, and her mother. We had a good time. They came to Friends and Family Day, the first Friends and Family Day. You probably remember her because I think y'all sat together too. She had glasses on. She was dark skinned.
All I remember is that your church mother getting that award and she wasn't expecting it. And
Mother Patterson.
what you call them? No, that was Easter.
Well, Candace was there the first time.
Yeah. But shout out to Candace. And hope she's coming to the 10th anniversary show next
And
year.
she lives in, I think she lives in Chester.
You know what I was thinking about? She seen that whole fiasco go down that day.
She did. Yeah. Yeah, she was there. But I don't think but you know what's so funny? Because I remember after it happened, because it was her, yeah, she was there. You talking about the bus trip?
Yeah,
she was
there.
there.
You know I'm
Yeah. And I remember I came over, because after I calmed down, I came over to the guest who was still, because a few of them were still standing outside waiting for the second bus to pull up. And I went over to apologize, and she said, don't even apologize. I go to church, and I got people in my church just like I said, all right. So she was like, you don't even need to apologize. So yeah, she was definitely there, her people.
Okay.
Yep.
So shout out to Andromeda. And she got her name spelled out right. Make sure I say it, pronounce it right. Mika Renee. Charmaine Champagne. I like that name. She said, but I want you to sing my name. Charmaine Champagne. Ebony Hamilton. Matthew Berry. Nikki Handy. Shout out to Nikki and shout out to your husband too. PG's Finest 07 and Just Nikki. So we got our shout outs out. The next time we record, we'll get to the 23 questions that you guys asked. That I said ask anything. We might probably answer something on that
Oh yeah, the live.
the live stream.
Yeah.
This Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure y'all there. I'm going to post the link in the community section. The sponsors only will be able to see the post, and then you just click on that link and it'll take you right on over to us. So you can watch and call in and spill the tea and all of that good stuff. So if you have not sponsored our channel, please make sure you are there for that live stream. And we will see y'all later this week, Wednesday.
Yes.
Peace. Happy birthday, Mikhail.
Yes.
Early birthday. It's your birthday somewhere in the world right now.
It is.
So happy birthday.
Oh, what's going on? Wait.
No. Why they got that makeup on looking like that? Wait, don't leave, because I need you to,